Let's take a breath. I'm supercharged this morning. You know, I read a lot, and there are specific things that I read that just stir my soul. They just encourage me, and they're confirmation that the path that I've been on is correct. I'm reading another Robert Collier book called The Book of Life. You know, I like vintage books, so I searched for the original print, and this one was written in 1925. Robert, I don't know if you can see that. Robert Collier, 1925, The Book of Life. I just want to read something real quick to you out of it because I love coming into what I believe is knowledge that was taken from us, robbed from us, human beings, meaning books were altered, books were burnt for a reason. You know, Christianity, things were twisted in order to control people. So it just says here, the world's greatest discovery. Doesn't that excite you in itself? You can do as much as you think you can, but you'll never accomplish more. If you're afraid of yourself, young man, there's little for you in store. For failure comes from the inside first. It's there if we only knew it. And you can win through your face. And you can win though you face the worst if you feel that you're going to do it. Edgar A. Guest. It's just a passage that Robert Collier included in his book. Now, I'm going to tell you, I get excited because I do believe that each and every one of us was put here for a reason. And I believe that some of the distractions of the world or some of the intentional knowledge that has been taken from us has prevented us from living life to its fullest. It has prevented us from getting up and enjoying this life experience, because I don't care what you say, I don't care what religion you are, I don't care what doctrine you have studied, you don't know what's next. We don't know. It's all theory. You understand that? We don't know once the spirit leaves this body, we don't know what's next. So I believe in creating heaven on earth. I believe in understanding that when we suffer and when we torment ourselves and when we go through all this mental and emotional and physical torture, we are creating hell on earth. So because we don't know what's next, let's try to make the best of this life experience. We don't know why the divine source wanted our spirits to descend into matter and have this physical experience. We don't know. But I personally believe that it's for us to grow and learn and evolve. So each generation takes the knowledge, learns the knowledge, and evolves, and we become the people that God created us to be. Because for some strange reason, we've all been dumbed down. We don't know how, there's a lot of theories on that. I won't get into that. But the knowledge, it just thrills me. I seek it. And, they say what you seek is seeking you. I love searching and reading. Have you ever heard of Greg Braden? Greg Braden, I study him a lot. Neville Goddard, a lot of the philosophers from back in the day, and a lot of people have the knowledge. That's why I love the ancient, the books from a long time ago, the vintage books, because they're proof that nothing is new age, that the knowledge has been there, and we have to go find it. We gotta look. We gotta peel back the layers. We gotta look at stuff, and not just surface stuff. We gotta go back and say, "Oh, this makes sense. This is what God meant. This is what Jesus meant when He said the kingdom of heaven is within you. This is what He meant when He said that you don't have to be impressed by all these miracles that I'm performing on earth." That's me paraphrasing. Trust me. I tell y'all all the time. I'll quote scripture. But when He told His disciples, you don't have to be impressed by these miracles that I am performing on earth. You have the ability to do that and more. When He said, and if you have faith, just just as much as a mustard seed, you have the power within you to say to the mountain, move. What does that mean? We quote it all the time, but we don't really dissect it and realize how we need to apply it to our lives. It's saying while we're just sitting here waiting on Jesus to return or some deity to make our lives better, the power was already given to us a long time ago. If you just take some time and you just do a little bit of work and you study and you just be still for a minute and you figure out, Lord, why am I here? What is it that you want me to know? What is it that you want me to do? Life becomes simpler. Life becomes more peaceful. You're not swept away by the distractions of the world. Society can't depress you. Society can't scare you. You can't be just engulfed in fear when they decide they want to control you with that. You just take a breath and you realize that, you know what, you, individually, you are valuable. You are here for a reason. So take time and learn the knowledge. That's all I'm saying. Take time and go back, go find out what is it that was taken from us? Why did they take it from us? Why didn't they want us to know that we had the power within us? Why did they want us to feel that we were horrible and we had to earn our way back into God's good graces, and why? Why didn't they want us to know how phenomenal we are as human beings? Why? Oh, but you better believe. You better believe that you are. You better believe that you can do anything. You better believe that you can manifest greatness, wealth, health, prosperity into your life. You don't have to suffer anymore. And that's why I get so excited, because I try to tell people, I try to give it to them. I try to say, you know what? Take a breath. Take a breath. There's always a positive solution, but you have to be still. You got to quiet that mind. Quiet that mind, learn to pray effectively, and that means without fear, without doubt. And it's not easy. I'm not telling you that it is by any means. It is a learned behavior. It is a daily practice, but it will change your life. There is knowledge out there for you to behold that will change your life, because it changed mine. And it simply starts with just being still and asking God to just open your heart and your mind. Let go of that ego. That ego is not your friend. It keeps the knowledge from getting in. Let me say it again. The ego is not your friend. It keeps the knowledge from getting in. I love you guys. I love you guys. Do your own search. Do your own search. Find out what you're here for. Find out what your purpose is for, because you are phenomenal. And I want you guys to know that. I love you guys so, so much. Have the best day ever. Sabrina Fisher Reese, America's #1 transformational mindset coach.